Alrighty guys, we're back for some Mardu mid-range, and this is a Streets of New Capenna standard build. We're going to go over the deck, then hop into some ranked. But first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat, and I play aggro decks, and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you guys. So what do we got in the build here? We have 4 Eyetwitch, 4 Shamble Buddies, 4 Deadly Disputes, 4 Tenacious Underdogs, 2 Rite of Oblivions, 3 Vanishing Verse, and 3 Meathook Massacres. So a very powerful front end, but a very basic one too, right? We see these cards all the time, and they work very well together. We have 2 Restoration of Eiganjos, 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers, and 3 Ob Nixilis here, as well as 3 Wandering Emperors and 2 Lolth Spider Queens. So very powerful planeswalkers and very powerful cards in general, right? Restoration helps us ramp potentially if we wanted to ramp, I guess, but also that second ability can grab some pretty spicy cards out of the grave, like Shambling Ghast. Like, why not, right? Turn 1 Shamble Buddy, turn 2 Deadly Dispute your Shamble Buddy, right? And then eventually get your Shamble Buddy back with Restoration. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. But yeah, you could totally... you're probably going to use it as ramp most often, but it's actually just a pretty spicy card in here. Of course, bringing Eyetwitch back from the grave is pretty powerful too. Speaking of Eyetwitch, we do have a lesson sideboard over here, which is a pretty basic lesson sideboard. I think one thing to note is Confront the Past is probably going to be pretty good here, since we have so many planeswalkers, right? A turn 2 Tenacious Underdog into a turn 3 Ob Nixilis, as we know, is no joke. Ob Nixilis is actually just insane as the opponent tries to find the best ways to go ahead and get rid of your infinite amount of Ob Nixilis. Now, I know it's usually only 2 of them. I get it. But, like, it feels like it's so many Ob Nixilis. Whenever you're playing against this card, it's like, why are there 20 of them? That's what it feels like, right? So, yeah, just very powerful cards packed into a deck, and it's going to be good enough for ranked, I'm pretty sure. But we're going to go ahead and try it out at least. Now, I did do a couple test matches to mess with the mana base, and I think I landed on something pretty decent. I don't think the mana is going to hold us up at all, especially with the early ways to get treasure tokens off of the Shamble Buddy and the Deadly Dispute, right? So we'll see, right? We do have a couple hives in here too. That's kind of noteworthy, right? Either way, yeah, very basic deck, man. That did not take long to go over at all, so... let's make the most of this extra time and hop right into some games, right? Yeah, Mardu mid-range. Now, I was gonna call it Mardu Control initially, but after the test matches, I was like, man, this doesn't really feel like control. There's a lot of control pieces in the build, but I think it really does lean towards mid-range here. So it's not a bad hand. We have oh, I forgot to bring up the treasure off the Fable too whenever we were going over the deck. Okay, looks like opponent is bringing some runes to the table, which could be pretty scary, but looks like we have a pretty good line of play here too. And hopefully we can get the Meathook down to get rid of most of their creatures, right? Yeah, so Meathook for 2 isn't happening yet, but at least we went first. That is actually pretty big for us. And we could save blockers back. If they block the Shambling Ghast, then we get to Meathook for 2 here, which I don't know if that would be worth it just to kill the Naturalist. It very well might be, though, huh? Let's see what they do. No, that's... I guess, yeah, we could -1 too. What am I saying? I play with Shambling Ghast more than you would think, so you would think I would understand that it can trade with a 2-drop at some point, but sometimes my brain takes the more complex route. Right? Like, oh yeah, create a treasure and then Meathook to kill the Naturalist. It's pretty funny though. So they gotta get it above Meathook range, so definitely plug as much as possible there into it. So I'm gonna say, so Lolth is pretty good overall, but Meathook for 1 might happen. A Meathook for 3 is possible though, isn't it? If we draw a land here. Okay. I'm going to keep the Eyetwitch because I think it could be a decent chump blocker, and I hope getting rid of Lolth isn't a bad play. Okay. Okay, this is huge. This is huge for us, guys. It's going to be a full swing. No white source, which is really weird, but it's fine. Whatever works, I guess. Could Deadly Dispute first, too. No, we can't. No, we can't. Yeah, we can. Could Deadly Dispute the Shambling Ghast to get a treasure. Is that what we want to do, though? Or do we just Meathook for 3 here? We just Meathook for 3. And hope that whatever they're holding open with that white source isn't anything that can save their naturalist. Nice. Nothing being held open. That's huge for us. And we're going to grab a treasure here, obviously. Do we play it? Do we save it? Do we play it? We save it. We save the treasure in case we draw a Lolth. Hopefully I did an okay line of play there. I'm not 100% certain. We have another naturalist. Gonna need to see some of our spot removal, guys, and it can't be the, okay, Eyetwitch. Okay, this isn't bad. This is not bad. We get the Deadly Dispute down. We could just Tenacious Underdog. But we really have to hit this. Like, yeah. Yeah, we really have to kill the naturalist. So it's gonna be, wow. You know what I'm realizing here? The reduced to memory costing the 2 white sources is actually really bad, isn't it? That's something to consider. Okay, we found a white source at least, so that's good, I guess, right? So, play the plains. We have the other Deadly Dispute. I think we just hit Naturalist, though. It's so awkward, guys. So reduced to memories in here over the Necrotic Fumes, because I've actually never been a big fan of Necrotic Fumes in these builds. While it does make sense, we have a ton of creatures and stuff eventually that can deal. They're looking for yep, they got the, oh, it comes out tapped though, that's good. That's good, I thought that was a normal forest. Anyways, what was I saying? I got so distracted. Reflection copies Eyetwitch. We could do a lot with that. This is going to be an uphill battle if we don't start to see some of our planeswalkers, guys. They're so close to death, though. I think we just got to be aggressive. This is so weird, but I think we just have to be aggressive, guys. What do you guys think? Oh. Yeah, this is going to do some damage here. So, opponent drops the good game. Was that for us? Or do they think that they... Oh, no, it's just good game. They take the damage. Yeah, good game. They could have blocked, though. Right? I'm so confused. Guys, first of all, I could have played that first match so much better. It must not be at the top of my game right now, which seems to be a trend recently. I do apologize for that. Other than that, hey, 1 win away from Platinum. Let's get there right now. There's the total win rate so far, 75% win rate, but we've only showcased that match right there, that first win. Either way, maybe I did play it well enough. I mean, we got to the point of the victory, but they could have blocked... They could have blocked one of the 3-2s, but I guess they just decided that it wasn't worth playing. Meathook showing off its power there for sure. It just completely turns games around, doesn't it? Okay, no white source again. I'm pretty sure I did the mana right. Yeah, I did the mana correct, I I think. Opponent goes first here. Not a lot of great removal. I think we mulligan. No, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. The main reason is turn 1 Eyetwitch, turn 2 Deadly Dispute probably is enough to just catch us up in general. And we have a couple turns to just draw a white source. So hopefully we don't have to use a treasure for the restoration or the Fable for that matter. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have got to get to moving. So Meathook isn't going to deal with angels for a little while. Yeah, it's going to be a Deadly Dispute, but we got to see what they're going to play first. Oof. Yeah, we definitely want to see our spot removal. Got tons of it in the deck at this rate, so confirm the blocker, Deadly Dispute. We're doing this either way for multiple reasons. We want to probably get a reduce to memory, right? But an environmental sciences could be good too. I think it's going to be the reduce to memory. The main reason being, if they get really chunky angels, this does exile. So, what? Angel spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Oh, that is just terrifying. Oh my. Meathook for 2 kills that, but I mean, I'm scared, guys. Guess we'll play this out on red. Oh no. Yeah. Also, we're gonna have to discard down to 7 too, because I ended up drawing so much. So maybe it's not restoration here. But the ramp off the okay, fine. We'll discard Tenacious Underdog. That's what we'll end up discarding. Oh my, okay, alright, how do we get around this, guys? Because if they get... Okay, if they get a Warden down, like, that's just insane. Yeah, a Warden is probably just going to be a GG, although Reduced to Memory does deal with it, it's going to be too slow. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, ah, jeez, it's such a good card, but, like, I'm so relieved that it's just that, right? Okay, so it does enter the battlefield tapped, so we could just bring Tenacious Underdog back, but I think the ramp here is going to be pretty important. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the planes. Bring it on back. We could bring Eyetwitch back too. Nah. Now we're going to ramp. And we can only Meathook for 3, which is just awful, guys. Just awful right now. So let's go ahead and get something that can block down. 1, 2, wait. If we... Meathook for 4 next turn probably won't work because Valkyrie will probably get above that, right? Huh. Okay. I think it's still the Lolth here, guys. What would you do? That is a very tough decision. Because at least we'll get the blocks, unless they want to tap these down to kill the spiders and then swing at Lolth with the 2. Like, that would work. But they could also just full swing at Lolth if that's what they were trying to do. We'd get a very good block here, though. Yeah, guys, I don't know. This is like a very sticky situation to be in right now. The opponent going first has really made this Meathook pretty bad. See, now we could have Meathooked for 5 had I not used the treasure on the Lolth. Woo! Still going to be a Meathook for 4 for sure. Like, 100%. If they don't swing at Lolth here, then we get to get a couple more emergency blockers. Is that a full swing at Lolth? What is that? Is that a double swing at Lolth? Question mark? Swing at face? What's happening here? Oh, these have vigilance. Wait, this didn't have vigilance, did it? Oh, I had no idea that that's how that worked, guys. Oh, cool. I would have messed up if I was playing angels there. But I guess Lolth is just a goner, regardless. Well, this one has vigilance. How did they tap this down before swing? I have no idea. No, they tapped this one down to kill one. Okay, okay, I'm confused, guys. I'm sorry. It's like I said, I haven't been at the top of my game for some reason. Either way, Meathook for 4 is probably happening. They're still going to have their Valkyrie, but we can at least block there. At least stop the double strike, right? Oh, Wandering Emperor does get rid of the Valkyrie the turn after, too. So this is actually not terrible, guys. Well, it does suck that our restoration immediately dies. It's just like we're not out of this with a Meathook for 4. And we end up gaining 4 too. Oh man, this is just proof that you just don't have to play decks like these well, right? So, oh no, they still get the swing. Yeah, listen to me, guys. Listen, I apologize. Yeah, it's not like we have our spider to block. Our spider dies. I'm actually embarrassed. Hold on, let me sit up in my chair. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Slap my face a little bit. Okay, I promise. I promise to play better from this moment on. Oh man, either way, that was a Meathook turn, right? I don't think there is gonna be a way out of that without the Meathook. Sure, it has double strike. They're gonna be swinging for maybe 10, maybe more if they have a couple angels to play. But I don't know. We'll see. Because when they swing, we can Wandering Emperor and right the haste. Woohoo! I'm glad that doesn't have double strike too. That could have been bad. So 12 damage coming in. They go ahead and return that too, just to get it out of the way. Ow. Okay, tons of stuff to do here, guys. So we're gonna start by playing the land. That's an obvious one, right? Gonna take care of that Youthful Valkyrie now. We have 3 mana open for the reduce. Wait. We don't have enough white sources. Don't have enough white sources here. We need 4 white pips total to do both of those. So the question is, yeah, it's still Wandering Emperor. The thing here is, if it's Wandering Emperor, it dies to the Reaper next turn, right? And while we could flash this out, I don't want any chance for the opponent to have any kind of protection, like, at all, right? I don't want them to have, like, some kind of surprise. It actually, you know, it actually can't be destroyed, or it can't be exiled this turn. I don't know what surprise they would have, but I still wanted to do that on our turn. Yeah, if we surprised them by dropping the Wandering Emperor on their turn, wow, that haste is terrifying. Swing 1 at face. So either way, the Wandering Emperor was gonna... Well, yeah, it depends. It depends, for sure. Another Meathook. Oh, man. I mean, you just don't gotta play it well, guys. You just don't. It's just, this is just how it is. We could blitz this out and Meathook for 3 still. So, I'd like the extra card draw here. What do you guys think? A little bit of extra damage too. Honestly, I honestly feel bad for how poorly I'm playing right now. Yeah, that'll do something. Deadly Dispute, nice. Okay, it's 8-8. This is anyone's game if I've ever seen one. There's a big problem where the opponent has a lot of fuel over there right now. Reduce to memory. At least the reflection can block on the ground then. If it's reduced the Reaper. I don't mind Tenacious Underdog again this turn, but we are getting pretty low. I don't mind Deadly Dispute either. We'll keep the Deadly Dispute open. It's going to be reduced to memory. Get that out of the air. Right? And we'll keep the Deadly Dispute open when we... I don't know. We could Tenacious Underdog and then Deadly Dispute. Man, I don't know. Tough decision. Let's see if they block here. I think they take the 3. Because this is extra damage from the Meathook too when this sacrifices itself. And then next turn we can always copy the Tenacious Underdog off the reflection. So I'm assuming they don't have too many of these Vengeful Reapers in the deck, but they might be running 4. I think the haste is pretty important right now, so. Opponent's thinking. I am a little embarrassed for how poorly I was playing. I apologize, guys. It's no excuse, but I have been so busy these last couple of weeks. It's actually insane. I don't like using that kind of stuff as an excuse, though, because when I do sit down to play, I try to have nothing else on my mind. Other than that, at least the deck's doing a thing. I might be piloting it poorly, but the deck is pretty powerful, and it does a lot. And I just love that. I love being on the other side of Meathook, right? But who doesn't? So, opponent is thinking, or they froze, or they're timing us out, but I like to give opponents the benefit of the doubt, right? Okay, so it looks like they're taking this, and now we'll go ahead and Deadly Dispute the Underdog, because we get to draw a bunch. They're down to 4, and the Shamble Buddy can block on the ground quite effectively. I'd say that's worth sacrificing that for sure. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, the Ob Nixilis might be able to just get this job done for us, but also blitzing out Underdog, copying the blitz off of Reflection, as we know, is pretty good because Meathook does all that extra damage too. I wonder if they have another one. They do! Wow, that is a lot. That is a ton of stuff. We take the 3, because a full swing next turn is just going to do it, isn't it? Yeah, we just take the 3 because we blitz this out, right? Down to 1. That's not scary or anything, right? Copy the Underdog. Full swing. We also have the Ob Nixilis too, so. The opponent doesn't have any cards in hand, so the +1 on the Ob Nixilis should be enough to get us there. This is pretty much it regardless because of the Meathook being on the board. So opponent rocking those angels, so it's good to get to platinum, man. Unless there's something I'm missing here. I don't think so, though. Because they're tapped out. They only got those 2 creatures, and we got some damage flying through. We didn't even... I don't think we had to be greedy with the Underdog, but because they were tapped out and everything, it was pretty safe to just go down to 1. Well, the opponent is out of little timers over here, so it won't be much longer now. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely enough damage with everything, so 80% overall win rate, 2 wins on the video so far, not because of me, just because the deck is good, so Right up to platinum. That feels good. Let's go ahead and continue on forward and try to get a couple more matches where I actually can play the deck properly, right? Let's see. This is one of those builds, I guess, where since it's not often that I play with like the whole Meathook Lolth package and stuff, so I mean, I guess I have that excuse, but at the same time, like I said, I don't like making excuses for myself. It's always better to just say, I played that wrong, and then try to do better next time, right? Alright, we could safely get this down. Pretty safe. No turn one. We could play this out on white. Meathook. Okay. Play this out on white so we have Vanishing Verse open, right? It's a slow hand. No creature for the Ob Nixilis is bad, but you don't have to copy Ob Nixilis. Really depends what the opponent ends up playing, right? Looks like the opponent's making the climb to Diamond. I wouldn't recommend it, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Okay, we're gonna keep Vanishing Verse open for the Runeforged Champion. Yeah, the Naturalist obviously, like the Vanishing Verse can't hit the Naturalist, so I don't want to get Ob Nixilis down just yet because we have tons of creatures, so we're gonna go Hive since it comes out tapped, right? Get this ready for the rune. Oh, okay. Well, opponent's gonna gain some life here, I guess. They could, we'll see what happens, actually. Let's see. Weaver of Harmony. Okay, that's probably worth hitting, right? Yeah. That's probably worth hitting. Before they swing, of course. Or before they get the damage through, really. Nice. Okay. So Meathook for 2. Could have also been an op. No. Yeah. Meathook for 2 also would have worked, but I'm going to save Meathook back for now because we know the importance of it. And decks like this can really get creatures on the board, so... Alright, very well. Let's go Ob Nixilis here. Which one's... Didn't the Casualty used to have like a little effect going around it? It's weird, right? Gonna go Devil. Not like we don't have 2 more Ob Nixilis in the deck, as well as a bunch of other great Planeswalkers to help us out here. Like, Wandering Emperor is terrific against these builds, right? Because they swing in with a big old chunky... Oh, nice! Now they get to swing at Ob Nixilis safely. Very nice, opponent. Yeah, Circle of Confinement's a scary one. Come on, buddy, lay some creatures. Lay a couple creatures for me, huh? Oh, weird line of play there. Visitor after the circle. Okay. So, I mean, it's probably just... We could just Vanishing Verse the Visitor too, but Meathook for 2... I don't know. We're kind of drawing poorly here, aren't we? If this is like a Snakeskin Veil, we want to at least... Yeah, we want to Meathook for 3. Yeah. We want to Meathook for 3 here. Hitting 2 creatures is good enough. We still have 2 more Meathooks in the deck too, so... Yeah, because if it is like a Snakeskin Veil, we wanted to make sure that they couldn't save the Naturalist there. Alright, hopefully we draw something here. We really do need to see something, at least for the Deadly Dispute. That way we can start to pick up the pace with what we're drawing. Yep, another Naturalist. Makes sense to me. Okay, that's good. So, we do have a couple options, but it's definitely just going to be Eyetwitch and probably save it open. So, Deadly Dispute and have Vanishing Verse open as well on their turn, right? That's pretty good, probably. So if they try to target it with like a Circle of Confinement, or if they try to swing in, we can at least block, and then hopefully they don't give that trample or something. So it doesn't look like runes. It looks like Selesnya enchantments, which is cool. I mean, the Selesnya enchantment still runs runes, obviously, but... Okay, draw your card. What you got? You got another one? Whoa, okay. They were looking for that 4th land for a while, so now I'm scared. So trample gets it through, but what we can end up doing... that's pretty bad though, isn't it? Is it? So if we block, what we could do is we could Vanishing Verse the rune. Is that bad? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna Vanishing... No, that's pretty bad. We'll just take the 3. We'll still crap. What do we do here? All right, let's start with the Deadly Dispute, since we get to draw and we get to see what we end up getting here. Like there might be another thing that I want to try for. So Reduce to Memory is probably the best grab. Yeah. Wandering Emperor. Oh, that was so worth it. Woo! That was so worth it. Holy cow. Get rid of that Naturalist. Get out of here. Yeah, generally speaking, they don't run Snakeskin Veil, but yeah, Tamiyo Safekeeping. Nice. Holy cow. Well, we could still Reduce to Memory. I'm surprised they ended up saving that when they knew that we grabbed this, but... So no creatures, but we could power up Hive and give that +1. Hive could also be a blocker too. A lot of options here, guys. A lot of options. Play this out on white. I don't think we -1 the Emperor. Because we have the Vanishing Verse open, I think it's okay. We want to hit that Naturalist regardless. And then we have the Vanishing Verse open. So if they end up swinging, depending where they swing, we can try to protect the Emperor, right? I don't know, a little bit of a weird line of play. Pretty much all... Yeah, this entire game has been weird, hasn't it? But we'll get there, we'll get there. Got to start seeing more of our top end, for sure. Yeah, the Tamiyo Safekeeping, that does make sense. There's a lot of... Like, that protects against a lot of different things, so... Catilda is definitely what we end up Vanishing Verse. Also, this is multicolored, guys. So that hits Emperor regardless, so we should have just minused. Yeah. Yeah, we can only hit the Catilda here. Either way we do that, so... We should have got the 2/2 off the Emperor. Because this is multicolored. Man, I'm just doing so poorly, and I apologize. Generally speaking, I mean, I should just redo the video at this point, but I can't guarantee I'll do any better then, you know? No, this is still good though. The deck is really showcasing itself wonderfully here. In general, in all 3 of these games. Like, this one is a little bit awkward, but like overall, oh, I'll take that trade all day. Especially if they like just put another Tamiyo Safekeeping on this or something. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take a treasure then, I guess. Come on, guys. We got to see more than what we're seeing. Yeah. Yeah. Another Shamble, buddy. Let's hit the Rune of Might. I really don't know if it's gonna matter, but I guess you never know, right? Play the other Shamble Buddy. 2, 3. We might want to save a Hive as a blocker soon. This is anyone's game. Like, they could still run away with this if we don't see a lot here. Like, we could just draw land the next couple turns, and that's probably just it for us, right? Still block the 3-2. Well, Kami of Transience could be a good target to block too, honestly. But I think it's the 3-2. We take less damage that way. This has trample too, so. Alright. Alright, guys. We need something here. Rite of Oblivion does take care. It is a sorcery. But it does take care of the Kami of Transience. Ditch the treasure here, right? We'll go ahead and power up the Hive since we're not going to be able to get around the lair. Or more so, I don't want to get around the lair right now. Maybe I should have saved it as a trade. Maybe. A 3-3 for a 3-3, but if they got a land, then their lair could be a 4-4. So, yeah, so that's a good example. I think the swing there was better, but we are getting into the danger zone. Come on, like a Lolth or something off the top. Whew. We're getting low. Another Meathook. That doesn't do it. That does not do it, guys. That is very, very bad. Oh, no. Oh, the importance of creature lands. Okay. So do we trade a Hive? Yeah, we're getting way too low here, I think. Other words, if we weren't trading the Hive, then we wanted to swing there, but yeah, this isn't looking great. Meathook is not what we wanted to see there. Oh no. Look at all the removal they have they've dealt with so far. Yeah, yep. Lair for 5, and I guess we'll go ahead and power up. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Nope. Not gonna be able to power up both, unfortunately. Oh. Block. It's worth it. It's worth it. We have to find something right now. Okay, Fable. Okay. Whew. Okay. So Fable blocks. Rite of Oblivion is a sorcery, so it doesn't hit the lair, but at least it blocks, right? Like, we're still in this. We're still in this. It's a long game, but do they have something in hand? We probably do discard the Meathook here, right? Who endures? Wow, okay. That makes sense. They don't want us to get too much value. Take action for sure, and we'll grab one of our planes. Pretty much, yeah, anything except for a land off the top would be good for us. Oh, nice. Now Meathook's gonna do something. It does suck that we'll lose our 2-2. Oh! Woo! Okay. How do I want to do this? So I guess we go Ob Nixilis. Make sure we can Meathook for 2. They have nothing in their hand. We don't swing first because they might trade, and we definitely want 2 of these, right? Even though we could get a treasure, they probably they might trade with their death touch, so. Now we Meathook for 2. Yes. I'm sorry, opponent's taking me a second. This is one of those decks that you definitely gotta practice with. Okay. Now we're in it, guys. Now we're in it. Go ahead and get our Devil. Now we're gaining some life here, too. And now we have a blocker. But we're not going to block. We're going to take the damage and then ++ on the Ob Nixilis to gain life and swing in. And this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Opponent ended up hitting a land there. So yeah, like I said, oh, they're swinging at Ob Nixilis? Aw, you monster. No. Ping their face. Hopefully we get an instant that can take out Lair, huh? But we'll see. Another blocker. That's not bad, I guess. Go ahead and get a Devil. Plus the other Ob Nixilis, right? If we power up Hive and swing, we still have enough for Fable. So it's getting very dangerous for the opponent. Like, it's getting to the point where if they don't draw some form of removal, then it's probably just over, right? We just have so much value here. It was anyone's game for a while, but them just drawing a land like last turn and stuff, and we haven't really drawn poorly in like the last few turns. Like, we've been drawing stuff that we needed to survive. Weaver of Harmony. I think that might be it. I think that might be it, guys, because we can block with the Goblin plus the Ob Nixilis. And then Rite of Oblivion, the Devil. Right? And that should just be enough damage. So, sure, discard. So we go plus, and then we go plus, and then we go Rite of Oblivion, target you, and sacrifice you. GG opponent. Whoop. I have to target that first. Yeah, GG. Wow, holy cow. Now that was a match we had to fight for, guys. My goodness. There's the total deck win rate out of 6 games. All of these were in ranked, by the way. We've only showcased these 3 wins here. But 83% is no joke. The deck definitely needs more testing, but I think it's pretty solid. And if you guys saw how, honestly, I feel like I piloted it pretty poorly all 3 games, and we just kind of got there anyways, right? So, I mean, yeah. Here's Mardu midrange. In that last build, you could definitely see the lean towards control rather than the lean towards midrange, but I still think it's midrange. Mainly because, yeah, no top-end board wipes or anything like that, or really no big threats past the 5-drop is what makes me believe that this is more mid-range than it is control. So, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. What did you guys think of this one? Hopefully you didn't get too annoyed by my my interesting lines of play in some of the matches. Like I said, though, the deck just pulling us through is more than enough satisfaction for me, right? And yeah, this one was powerful, man. If you guys give this one a shot, let me know, and let me know how it goes. The splash for these red cards is worth it. One of the things I think could happen is you could drop the Restoration of Eiganjo if you don't like the card or if you don't have them, and you could easily just go up a couple more Fable of the Mirror Breakers. It's good enough, man. It's so good. Or you could even go down to 1 Restoration and go up Fable. That being said, there are going to be moments where you want Restoration over the Fable. So yeah, it really depends, I guess, right? Other than that, I don't think I would change anything. Honestly, I'm not even going to change that. I'm going to keep the deck exactly as it is, right? The mana wasn't bad, really. Like, we didn't get held up too much, especially with all the ways to create treasure and stuff. So, you could add a Necrotic Fumes to the sideboard if you'd like, but Reduced to Memory ended up working out nicely. And like I said, I've never been a fan of the Necrotic Fumes. Maybe like drop the Containment Breach, which I forgot to go over. There's no green in the deck. The Containment Breach is only used off of treasure, by the way. But yeah, you could drop the Containment Breach and add a Necrotic Fumes if you'd like. Either way, hey, if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions, and I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.